Oh, they thought I fell asleep at the wheel, huh? Okay. I got content for them. They don't see the load that's coming. But anyway, oh, by the way, hello viewers, me again. Another beautiful day. Hope your 5 senses work. Health and strength is good or excellent. What? You heard of wine, right? Okay. Now we have bottles. Listen to this. This for you wine users. Listen to this. Bottles software for easy running Windows games / app on Linux to leverage Rust. It says Bottles has an open source manager for wine to more easily run Windows games, and application on Linux has been pursuing the Bottles Next initiative as a rewrite to this software. The Bottles developer have decided they will be leveraging the Rust programming language as well as the libcosmic UI toolkit as a part of this rewrite. Bottles Next announced last year as a complete rewrite of the project to address various issues with shortcomings within the existing code base for this wine manager on Linux and Mac OS system. Plus, they want to enhance the user experience and make it all around better with new architecture. Says here, initially the developers were planning to leverage web technologies for Bottles Next, but have now decided rather than going a route like using Electrons and or WebAssembly, they will be leveraging the Rust programming language. They will be using the Rust programming language on both the client and server portion of the code. libcosmic as the client toolkit, and C and .NET for the agent. As for going with Rust programming language today, announcement notes its decision. Rust is a highly performant and robust language with a growing community. To be honest, it wasn't my first choice. I would have been more comfortable with sticking with Go, but unfortunately there are no quality GUI toolkit for Go that aligns with our goal. Then it says libcosmic toolkit comes out of System 76 Cosmic desktop environment. With this Cosmic library based on the ICE toolkit, a GTK client will be available still for those preferring it. And it says more detail on Bottles Next update via software project site at usebottles.com. All right. What we got on the comments here? Let me see what these politicians talking about. So you know they go off and let's see who we got. It's okay. Let's see. Tildero said this. Glad they didn't fall into Electron trap. And then the Mighty Buzzard said this. With a Go list of language and framework like that, it doesn't surprise me at all that the type of folks who think a full rewrite is the way to go. And then who was this? B said this. Awesome. He said anyway. He said eat anyway. And then million to one said this. They're still keeping GTK version around though. And then Quack said this. The real news is Flatpak is only worse. CPAC looks kinda not great when I look at it, but I will give it another chance. If it too, Bottles is still was it anyway software. And then who was this? Vista said this interesting. I keep reading from haters that Rust will never be as popular as the fan predicts, but I keep seeing new articles about projects, particularly switching to Rust or accepting Rust contribution, i.e. Linux, every week or so. If Rust is not going to be that popular, then why is there a constant stream of news about developers adopting it? Yeah, it means that they like it. They just don't want to admit it. Anyway, and then who was this? QWERTY said this. The mock-up they showed on Confusing UX, hopefully the final result will be much clearer. Looking closely at the screenshot, I think the problem is that the sidebar is not visually separated from the rest, making the visual decision non-existent, and therefore the logical division was not division not make sense. Why LibAwata is not perfect. Its sidebar is visually distinct, making it clear separate from the rest and avoiding the confusion. Anyway, then who was this airing? He was like, notion spread by dinosaurs that cannot accept that the meteor is inbound. The reminders simply don't know what they don't know. Who is this? Let's see if I can get someone else here. Who else I got on the list? And who is this? Keeper, was it Pedersen? What do you say? You say little launcher style project like this is perfect for an immature language and ecosystem like Rust. It helps expose weak parts of the tool. It is why beginners / students are always recommended to start with things like launchers when learning a new language. Talking programming. Anyway, get out the way. I don't want to see this. Get out the way. They always do this. I don't want to see the ad. Alright, now let's see here. Got one more line of comment here. Yeah, programming language is always changing, so yeah. Who was this? Quack said this. Well, that kind of backward for Rust then. Rust has a flourishing ecosystem for practical everything but GUI. GUI meaning graphical user interface. Tool like launchers and stuff. And then let's see. lead say this. Don't comment bad code. Rewrite it. Obviously, they have a lot of bad code. And Dacty is like, what's the difference? They both use OCI, which is in main case of all Flatpak issues. Flatpak application not being native and having to talk to have system through a wall is what caused all of the biggest problems. And who is this? 2137 said this. It's kind of shows they are pretty stupid pitfall with bottles. No matter how much I like the software, they didn't bother going with some proper unique prefix identifiers, but rather allow arbitrary strings to name your bottle. Then they have desktop or Steam integration, but it only works if I use lower characters and no space. It says I need to fix it manually. I mean, yeah, I should have reported bugs, but then on their tracker there are tons of issues like this because of how it was written. Well, can always take it back to the drawing board, you know. Quack said this. Don't know. Haven't looked into it yet, but I will still prefer active. But if CPAC can solve some of my issues, it's fine in my book. Espionage is like this. I don't like the idea of wine front runner. I do what I want with wine directly in gritty command line. Put a smiley face on it. And then see, Mir says it's Lutris without optimization. I did love the software, but it sucks. I tried to play Red Dead Redemption, but freezes mid-game. Should have tried Lutris from the beginning. Yeah. Who is this? Quack said it's nothing like Lutris. It's pretty much an alternative to Wine Tricks plus Wine Prefix management and custom runners. It does have some presets that automatically install depths and a few scripts that install some depths from things like Steam, but the main thing is that it's a GUI alternative to Wine Tricks with support for management custom runner / DXVK / VKD3D versions. And then who is this who's this? Crack said this. Bottles never work for me correctly. You get no CLI access to your containers. Guess that's because of Flatpak. Then it says app randomly crash and you don't find any logs, settings, randomly reset, etc. Then last comment here, Quack said, I never had these issues, but I also never had use the Flatpak. if you are running non-flat pack, you can easily run wine prefix equal /NVMe /bottle /NVMe -games $home /.local /share /bottle /runner runner lowercase runner /wine start /wait comma C colon /program /files /folder /app app.exe without issues, or you can use it the bottles CLI. Yeah, that's gonna help me too, because I just learned something on that one. Yeah, but anyway, well, these users are just sharing their insights, what they like, what they don't like. I mean, what they like, what they don't like, or they dislike, or what they would like to see improve, or just what they think, period. But yeah, you have wine, and then you have bottles. So there, you guys are good. News, deals, games update, the usual. You Linux gamers, you're good. Anyway, and Rust is the new thing now. Yeah, it means if Rust keep getting news, it means that developers and the users, they love it. Bottom line, that's what it means. So yeah, but I'll keep you in the loop if I find something new on this. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars, Star Trek, Dark Side. Go. Peace.